We need an Asian NATO. It is pretty clear we need one. You know, look at all of the assets we have to tap into right now to help Ukraine in so quickly, whether it's Slovakia, whether it's in Poland. There's not as many assets. That's what I learned from this. Can we do it?
Well, certainly we have a lot of friends in the Indo-PACOM region, and we spoke about some of our allies today, and I think there were some other allies in the region that maybe would have been a bit more helpful than was presented in the scenario.
Korea would be the...
South Korea.
Yeah, the biggest one, yeah.
But I do think there's a discussion to be had about about doing more outreach here, doing more diplomacy here. There has been a hesitancy because of China's economic predominance. I'm wondering now, as we look at what's just happened with Ukraine, if some of our allies in the region aren't more willing to become to form a stronger partnership with each other and with the United States to ensure that they don't face some of these threats.
You know, Mike Gallagher, I go back to the decision by both essentially leaders of the political parties in 2016 to walk away from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. This was going to be essentially what could have been step one in creating a Western or a small d democratic umbrella in Asia. We didn't do it. Is it possible to, how do we do it now?
Well, we may have to start with certain bilateral agreements and put aside sort of the economic agreements. I think we have an urgent need for more basing agreements in the region. And that became very apparent throughout the war game. We had 3 treaty allies that were involved in the conflict, but we still struggled to project power where we needed to project it. We quickly, in the game, clarified the policy of strategic ambiguity. We suggested that the president make it explicit that we would defend Taiwan. That's something we need to re-examine in Congress, I think, very quickly, because we can't wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks if Congress isn't in session to have the debate and potentially give the president the authority he needs to defend Taiwan. So there are ways we can make progress, even though a big regional trade agreement is probably not likely in the short term.